Good morning. Welcome back to a beautiful morning here in Bangkok. I've come to one of my favorite areas of Thonburi this morning. I'm going to enjoy this little local market, find a local coffee spot, maybe a local breakfast, and then I've got a morning full of surprises and some good friends to enjoy the company of. So I'm excited just to have a really relaxing, beautiful morning here. And it's all alive and well here. It's 6:30 in the morning and just look at the action here at this morning market. Thai people, Bangkokians in particular, very active first thing in the morning. Looks delicious. The monks are here doing their morning alms, blessing the market and its customers. And all the ladies are out here selling their fresh produce. There are people selling fish, fresh meat, vegetables, fruits, snacks, and of course, all the other things that you can find in a little morning market here in Thailand. It is just such a beautiful labyrinth, and it's a messy situation. It's not organized that much. If you had OCD, you'd probably get quite triggered, but actually it all just seems to make sense. Anyway, let's go find a morning coffee and watch the sun come up over the klongs. Out here with the morning cockerels making a racket. So this coffee shop has got a beautiful little corner here of the market, and on the outside of it some gorgeous seating right here on the canal, and you can watch all the fish jumping about. And Bangkok is awakening to, unfortunately today, a terrible amount of pollution. I just got a text message on the way here saying that there's a warning, a public health warning. Some haze has blown in from somewhere, and everybody in Bangkok has been told to stay indoors. Which is a shame, because you can really see it and you can taste it in the air. It's quite miserable actually. So hopefully it clears quickly. Thank you so much. Oh look, so this is the drip coffee she made, and looks very, very sweet, but that's okay. And then we've got some of these fried breads, and this is like a pandan or a pandan creamy sauce. And then there's a little bit of tea here. The beautiful Wat Paknam, the golden Buddha, after months and months of being hidden away behind scaffolding, the renovations are finished and she's glistening. I would say in the morning sun, but it's more like she's glistening in the morning pollution today. But yeah, she does look quite beautiful, even from this far away. Anyway, let's enjoy our coffee amongst all of the waking chickens and cockerels. You'd be surprised how much movement on the water there is this early, before anyone has to go to work. There are people getting ferried from one side of the Klong to this side where the main road is. People then can walk up through the temple, through the market, catch an MRT and head in towards the city. And all these little miniature taxi boat drivers are just taking people from one side of the Klong to the other for a few pennies. It's beautiful this time of morning. You can hear the birds singing, and then there's the odd long tail coming through, of course making a racket. I'm not quite sure what to do with myself now. I've had my coffee, I had a little bit of bread, so I'm not starving anymore. So I'm meeting up with Gary and I'm meeting up with Om for a very special experience, Bangkok's first, but not for another hour and a half. So what I might do is just, let's go for a walk along the Klong, see what we can find. If you do want to come down to this market and to this coffee shop, I'll leave the Google Map links in the description. That coffee shop closes at 11, so you need to get here early. And if you want to get here before sunrise, as you can see, loads going on every day. All the sellers coming to collect their vegetables, people packing up chicken, heading out towards the bigger restaurants. This is a gorgeous little spot right here, actually. I would love to take a nice photo because this is like a beautiful uninterrupted view of the statue. Man, the people down here at this side of Bangkok, especially down on this particular canal, have such a beautiful thing to look up to and admire every morning. All these years living in Thailand, there's always something that I see that I've never seen before. Like those tiny little pineapples. Why would they pick the pineapple when it's so small? It's only going to grow into a big juicy pineapple. Maybe they taste nicer when they're tiny. I don't know. They must do. Anyway, we're leaving the beautiful, colourful, fragrant market. We're going to hit the main road and then walk towards Wat Paknam. It's coming to that time of the morning where the kids are waking up and making their way towards school. So much yummy, fresh food being cooked along the way towards your school. Imagine being able to just casually, you know, in the winter months, walk to school in your shirt and shorts, no battle against the snow and ice and the howling winds. Just a leisurely stroll through your neighborhood, pick up some barbecue on the way. What a life, huh? This building behind me is the school. It's so colorful. Bright green, red and yellow. It's very inviting. You want to come to school in the mornings when it's this colorful. And with the temple as the backdrop. Wow. Gorgeous. Okay, we made it. There's a little kind of viewing platform here. You can pay 20 baht to use a toilet and take as many pictures as you want. They'll even take you on a little boat for an extra charge. And it's all very spiritual. But if you come here early enough, like we have this morning, nobody's around, nobody's awake, so you can kind of just enjoy the view. But this particular corner of the Klong will get very busy later today. By the way, if we haven't met, my name is Paddy. Sorry it's taken me this long to introduce myself. I've made videos all over Thailand, all over Bangkok, and I'm going to be based in Bangkok for the next 2 months, I think. I've just recently purchased a condo and I'm renovating it with my fiance. So I'm going to be visiting places all over Bangkok and showing you some different neighborhoods. So if you are thinking about coming to Bangkok, today is the perfect day to subscribe to this channel. We're going to be visiting loads of different neighborhoods. And if you want to get lost in my channel at this point, it's a little bit of an encyclopedia in video format. Not just of Bangkok, but the entire country of Thailand. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm gonna go meet my friends now. We are actually probably gonna be to this area. There's a few surprises that they have for me and some interesting things that you guys might want to learn about. But I'm just going to admire this view a little bit longer because finally the sun has crept up over the pollution and the statue is finally glistening in the sun and no longer in the pollution. Okay, so I've made my way over to the other side of Thonburi. I've just met up with my good friend Om. He is the owner of Hidden Bangkok Tours, a company that takes tourists on an exploration of this older part of Bangkok here in Thonburi, where you cruise along the canals and you visit temples, you visit markets, and you just see the local way of life. And I have featured Om's boat tours in the past. It is a really fantastic way to experience a different side of Bangkok, a part of Bangkok most people miss. And he has a very exciting new boat, which we'll get into in a minute. But just quickly, if you are thinking about coming to Bangkok in the future, or to Thailand, or you're traveling anywhere and you're looking for a really good deal on a VPN to keep you secure and safe online, I've got a fantastic deal exclusive to this channel, thanks to the sponsor today, NordVPN. When you're on the road in places like Bangkok and you connect to public Wi-Fi in cafes, hotels, or at the airport, quite often these networks are not safe and your data can be at risk. NordVPN can fix that with one tap by encrypting your connection and keeping your information private. Another big plus is being able to securely access all of your services that you're used to back home. And it's not just a VPN. NordVPN gives you Threat Protection Pro included, which helps block phishing links, fake shop scams, malware, and dangerous advertisings. This is really useful for when you're shopping for things online, like flights, accommodations, or just doing general shopping. So to get the best deal possible, plus 4 extra months on top, go to nordvpn.com/Paddy Doyle to unlock this exclusive deal. And it's all backed by NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you to NordVPN for supporting this channel. So yes, let me introduce you to Om's latest boat in his fleet. It's actually an older boat, but they've renovated it and turned it into the first electric boat here on the canals of Thonburi with Hidden Bangkok Tours here in this area of Bangkok. Not only have they installed solar panels on the roof, but they've ripped out the old diesel engines and replaced it with lithium batteries. And yes, now you can cruise along the canals in silence, enjoying the atmosphere of this quieter, rustic part of the city of Bangkok on this beautiful wooden boat. But now with this electric engine, it's just way more peaceful and relaxing. I know, it's making me sleepy because there's no engine noise, obviously, it's electric. Gary's having a nap, bless him. But he will wake up and perk up in a minute because we're having drip coffee served. This is all very high so now down here on the Thonburi side. Slowly turning into a trendy high soul. This is my good friend Gary, in case you've never met him before.
Hi guys.
If you ever wanted to learn about street food culture in Bangkok and around Thailand, this is your man. How's things?
Yeah, good mate. Yeah, good. Even all the better for seeing you, my friend.
I was thinking after we've enjoyed a nice little punt on this electric boat, we could maybe go find something yummy.
Oh, definitely.
Get some nice.
I think I've got a spot for you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sweet.
I won't spoil it.
Okay.
Beans on toast. Just right here.
มันคืออะไรมันคือแบบว่ามันปลามันตกใจมัน like they you know fish get used to this right
Proven that.
This is a different experience, isn't it?
all right good morning from Bangkok yeah actually like from Thonburi side I have been like you know, like talking to Piliu, the boat driver, which is like this boat is, you know, is passing from her parents, maybe more than 60 years from her grandpa and to her dad, and now it's like to her. So boat is kind of like, it's everything, no? You know, it's everything. So it's quite hard to, you know, first thing to change what they used to, you know, with the engine, with the sounds. Today, we made it, and we are making coffee on this boat. Because before, you know, I tried many times to do this, but I can't because of the vibration. Now it's no vibration and it's very peace, very quiet. Yeah, welcome you guys to Thonburi side. Get a coffee in the morning, maybe in the daytime, get some drink. In the evening, you can just do a little party on the boat.
Nice. And
Yeah.
why did you convert? Like, because it wasn't cheap, right?
To be honest, it's so expensive and it's so much different from the, you know, the car. If car, we can do like the down payment and then we can pay like monthly to the bank. But this is quite big money. The canal give us job, you know. So I think like we should give back to the canal.
I mean, the residents would love it if
Yeah.
everybody went electric, wouldn't they? They'd get a lot more
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Because yeah, get more sleep, and we're not gonna create a big wave too. I feel like also like the boat driver too. In long term, you know, they are not, you know, some people got ears problem because of the engine, and everyone got allergy because of the, you know, the smoke, the fumes. Yeah.
And actually, today is a terrible day for pollution. And
Yeah.
you know, if everything went electric here on the canals, it would definitely help, wouldn't it?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Right now we still have the engine right here, but after this high season, we're gonna remove everything. We're gonna do like 100% like EV. So that's our goal. We got 5 more boats to do this. Of course, like we have to save the money to do this because it's quite expensive. Yeah.
Obviously, it's not cheap to convert from a diesel to an electric engine. So Om is hoping that maybe some rich, wealthy companies who want to sponsor some of these boats might put their hand in their pocket and help with the locals out here. So make sure to get in contact with Om if anyone wants to get involved. And we can actually go fully electric down here on the canals. It is the future. I mean, just listen.
And I'll get them free coffee.
That sounds like a good deal to me. Gary, you've lived around this area. You've been on these boats hundreds of times.
Yeah, I think this is over 100 times I've been on it.
What's your impressions of this electric one?
It's very, very peaceful. I didn't actually notice how loud the other ones were until you're on one that isn't loud. Like, so this is what I mean. I don't mean the original hidden Bangkok boats were. I don't mean the original hidden Bangkok boats were really, really loud, but the boats going past with those massive diesel engines, like the big ones, James Bond style, that create all these massive waves.
Only one of the boats has been fully converted. Hopefully more in the future. This is just a test really at the minute, and hopefully the locals accept it. The tourists are on board, and if you do want to book a tour with Hidden Bangkok Tours, the information is below. They've only got the one electric boat at the minute, so
I just went to China again for the second time in a year, and there is not a petrol car there. Like, even the bikes, everything is just pure electric. Yeah.
it is the future. So if you do want to step back in time, but also go into the future, then come down to Thonburi, because cruising these canals, it really is an older setting. You don't really get this in other areas of Bangkok, so it feels like you're going back in time, but here on an electric boat, it's quite the juxtaposition.
While you guys are talking, I was almost asleep at the front of the boat. Like, I'm so relaxed, and it's a relaxing experience anyway. Cruising up and down these canals, you've got these nice old wooden houses. It's just very, very peaceful. But then you get big boat going past. So when you're on something like this, it's just zen, I think is the word I was looking for. Heathrow, so they let us take off.
Sadika! Oh my god. So before Christmas, took us here and he said, you never guess, but I found a unit that went up for sale. There was an old lady, Thai lady who lived here. It was on sale for a very cheap price. So purchased it and he's renovating this into, well, he doesn't actually quite know what he's going to fully do with it at the minute. It might be a bar, it might be a cafe. He might turn it into a fine dining restaurant. So just stay tuned. They are currently renovating the whole building, but just wait until you see the view that this particular property has. It's unbelievable and I'm so jealous that was able to snap this up for such a cheap price. So yeah, this was all a building site last time we were here, and nice little balcony here. And yeah, why don't you just quickly show us around and then we'll finish with the great view.
Yeah, so the idea of this like bistro, like the Hidden Bangkok, the restaurant, cafe, whatever it's called, the concept should be like there where canal becomes home again. It's because canal used to be front yard, but after 1960s, 1970s, canal become backyard. Today I'm open the front yard again.
And obviously, quick sneak peek of the view. Ridiculous.
Not the best, is it?
It was all like they're blocking.
Yeah. So you've put all these windows in and all the natural light coming in and. Wow.
The view just gets worse and worse.
So what are you going to do on this level? Have you decided?
Maybe someone can just like put little table right here.
Yeah.
If you come as a couple or like families, you get like maybe one of the landmark in Thailand.
You could do the world's most scenic cat cafe.
This is boiled egg.
Is that his name?
Yeah, boiled.
The other one is stewed egg.
The other one is the brown one. It's called Kai Paro.
You've done a good job here. When it comes to temples, anywhere in Thailand, this is by far the most beautiful golden statue you'll see. It's not the biggest actually, the biggest is in Antong province. There's a huge one there, but this one is by far the biggest in Bangkok, by far the most beautiful. The contours on the Buddha's face, the way the light catches it, it really is jaw-droppingly beautiful. In fact, I would say it's even more beautiful at night.
Yeah.
And you're going to do something upstairs at night maybe?
Yeah, the rooftop.
Okay, come and show us.
Yeah. So hopefully, like in the morning, I would love to, to see the people come here, and stay with themselves. Maybe put a bit away from cell phone, do some meditation or whatever, house healing or whatever people like. And then in the evening, so that would be the place like you can just come and work for the whole days, or later party in the evenings. Yeah. Just try to keep it not too loud.
Yeah.
To respect the Buddha.
Okay, that was a really lovely little electric boat tour,
Amazing.
wasn't it?
So relaxed.
It gives it a whole new element having that electric engine, and we are a little bit peckish now, so we've ducked into a place right behind Wat Arun, actually, not far from where we got off the boat, for some beef noodle soup.
Yes, but you've got beef, I've got pork.
Oh, okay. Have you been here before?
Yeah, I've been here a few times, been here loads of times. I'm hoping my little friendly lady walks past with some coconut puddings. She comes and sells them, but I think we might be a bit late. But yeah, I'm familiar with the place. My favourite boat noodles in the area.
60 baht for a big bowl. Can't complain, very cheap. And it smells great. I can't wait actually to get stuck in.
Should I put some in your... Yeah?
If you ever do eat, if you're lucky enough to eat with Gary, just make sure that if he does season your food for you, you let him know that you're not quite as hardcore as him when it comes to the chili. I like chili, but he has a whole different level.
This is different class. I forgot how good this is. I forgot how much I like this. Can I say one thing? If I say something ridiculous like this is the best boat noodles, I just mean, like, for me, and sometimes when I'm using the superlative the best, I don't literally mean it's the best. I just mean, oh, Paddy, you're the best. These are the best noodles. But these are my favourite noodles in this whole area. Do you know with boat noodles, right? I don't order them much. Like I don't eat a lot of boat noodles. Then I eat them and I go, why don't I eat more of these? Like,
It's like pad thai.
yeah.
I won't have a pad thai for 6 months.
Yeah,
and then
you
I'm
don't-
like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Right, it's the end of our adventure. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me, my friend.
I thought we could just end today's video with a fun little Q&A, little fast, what's the word I'm looking for?
Quick fire.
Exactly. Basically, Gary has been living here for how many years?
10.
10 years. I've been living here for 10 years. If you're thinking about coming to Thailand and you're not quite sure and you're looking for some information, maybe you'll find some answers to your trip planning here. So I'm just going to ask you some random questions, okay? Which is better, Thai cuisine or Italian cuisine?
Oh. Thai.
Thai food or Japanese food?
Thai by a mile.
Thai or Spanish?
Thai.
Thai or French?
Thai.
Thai or American food?
Ooh, Thai.
Okay, this one's quite hard. Thai or Korean?
Thai.
Thai or Chinese?
And where in China we're talking about. Thai.
Thai or Indian food?
Oh. Thai.
Right, last one. Thai or Vietnamese food?
Oh, that's closer. Thai.
I knew he was going to say that.
Ahan Thai and my tea soup. Like, oh.
Which Thai province has the best food? Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai?
Do you know what? I'm going to say Chiang Rai only because of a place called Chiang Kong, which I believe are the only town in Thailand to sell those noodles.
Chiang Rai or Nang?
Chiang Rai.
Chiang Rai or Nakhon Phanom?
How long am I there for? I know this is quick fire, but am I there for more than 3 days?
Just there to eat.
It's probably more variety in Nakhon Phanom, you know, because you've got all the Isan food, you've got Vietnamese food, but then you don't have khao soi and nam niao. So, for now, probably gonna have to stick with Chiang Rai.
Chiang Rai or Ayutthaya?
Chiang Rai.
Chiang Rai or Bangkok?
Bangkok.
So Bangkok wins.
Bangkok wins hands down.
So which island in Thailand is better? Phuket or Koh Tao?
Phuket, just for the food.
Phuket or Koh Samui?
Phuket. Oh, I was quick with that. We'll just have to stick with that.
You think Phuket's better than Koh Samui?
Yeah, but so for me, like the food very much dictates my mood when I'm on the island, yeah? So they're both very heavily commercialised. Koh Samui has nicer beaches and has that mountainous sort of terrain, which I love, and you can get out into the jungle and stuff, but the food is not as good as Phuket. Yeah, I'd Koh Samui. If you just want an island experience.
Okay, we got there in the end. Koh Samui.
Quick fire.
Koh Samui or Koh Chang?
Koh Chang, yeah.
Koh Chang or Koh Phangan?
Are we taking all the people off the island?
No,
Koh Chang.
Koh Chang. Koh Chang or Koh Kood?
For beautiful beaches and island, I'll have to say Koh Kood then.
Koh Kood or Koh Lanta?
Koh Kood.
Koh Kood or Koh Samet?
Koh Samet.
Koh Samet or Koh Lipe?
Koh Samet.
Koh Samet or Koh Yao Noi?
Koh Samet.
Right, last one. Koh Samet or Koh Mak?
Oh, Koh Samet.
Yeah. For me, Koh Samet still
Number one, isn't it?
number one. Cheers.
Koh Samet.
No, thanks for coming. Thanks for inviting me down here again. It's just nice to catch up with Om, see his new gaff, see the new boat, come back to Thonburi and enjoy the market, and just to catch up with you. I haven't seen you for ages.
It's been good, mate. It's been amazing. Such a different vibe.
Thanks for enjoying the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We're going to be deep diving much more into different neighborhoods in Bangkok over the next few weeks as I need to be here during the renovation of my new gaff, my new apartment. So yeah, it's just nice to come back to Bangkok and see some familiar faces and see what's new and what's coming soon to this beautiful area of the city.